Hi everybody, welcome back to the Hot and Cold Hobbyist. I'm John Woods. Thanks for joining me for this little bonus video today on a weekend as I try to wax my own snowboard for the first time ever. One more unboxing. Now this one is going to relate to waxing and tuning my board. So, Winterial's Complete Wax Kit. I did make sure that this was not about legs and bikini zones. This is in fact a complete kit, so it's supposed to have tuning tools as well as waxing iron. It does come with some starter wax, some all-weather wax that I will probably just use up. I don't know at what point I need to be looking at different temperature waxes and all of that. I'm not there yet. I'm starting with this kit, starting with this wax just to learn how to do this. And then if I want to get really granular with it someday, I might really get picky about what tools, what wax, and all of that. So let's see what we have inside. Scrubbing pad, scouring pad, the all-weather wax, pretty good chunk of it. How many ounces is that? It's not going to say. We have the edge sharpening tool here. So we'll have to look at the instructions to know how to use this exactly. But that is their handheld tool, which is supposed to be pretty easy to use. This is supposed to work for both a board and for skis. So I will be tuning up Liz's skis while I learn how to use this kit. Handheld file. We have the scraper for excess wax. A couple of P-Tex pieces. I would like to see how to use these. I don't think I need to right now. These are supposed to be for like gouges out of the board, and I think you melt them in and then they harden, basically replace material of your board. Not totally sure how those work. Metal scraper for something, but that's not all. Instruction manual. There's no pictures. Gotta be a strong reader. There's the apron, so keep wax off the clothes. Stone, a gummy stone or a different kind of abrasive stone. It 200 grit it looks like, and I know it's kind of like polishing rust and removing that kind of stuff off of your edges after storing it. I'm pretty sure that is the use for that. And here is the big thing. Temperature adjustable waxing iron, and it's supposed to be the size that can be run along skis or run along a board. So this is a pretty good deal. Got this on Amazon for I think $79.99 was the going price. May have been on a deal, so it may be a little more expensive now. Anyway, I will use it. I will follow the instructions, and I will let you know how it all went. I'm really excited. I got this waxing tuning kit for my birthday this year. I'm getting more and more stoked that the snowboarding season is coming up. There's like 30 inches of new snow over this past week, and we're not very far from opening weekend. I wanted to get my board prepped, and I also wanted to take my new kit for a test run and just see if I could follow the directions and do my own DIY waxing job on my snowboard. Wish me luck. So the first thing, while I'm prepping my board, I have this little ugly spot. When I took this out of storage, the top sheet had started to peel, and somebody who repairs boards said, if it's small, it's a quick fix to just super glue it. It's just got some little bits of paper and whatnot in there. I have sanded it a couple times, but it is time to try and just kind of polish it. I'm just going to use some baking soda, wet it down, and polish it with a paper towel. I'm not expecting this to be perfect. Alright, now that's wet, and so it's going to make some of the abrasive parts of it look less obvious anyway, but hopefully an effective way to polish the board. I am following the instructions that came with the tuning and waxing kit, and that's because I think it's important to try and see if a DIY wax job is easy to do on your own without the guidance of a pro. A lot of us don't have that luxury, and so we're going to try and see how it works to just order a kit online, open it up, and start doing step-by-step instructions. So the first thing is to clean the board. I checked to see if isopropyl alcohol was safe on a board. I wanted something that dried quickly, but I also didn't want like a full-on solvent that was going to strip everything off the base of the board. This has only been ridden twice. I'm really just doing this so I can start off the season with a fresh wax job, and you know, I got like a belt wax when I got this done for me, and so it was not a very effective job, but all of that being said, the base of the board is fine. Doesn't need a lot of anything. And really my edges are in good shape, so I don't really need to use any of the tuning tools yet. That will come in a future video, I am sure. It may not be this season. We'll see how rough I ride this thing. All right, apron on, we've got the wax, iron is plugged in. Okay, it's saying the drip lines. I should have read directions. What I should have checked online was like people talking about how many waxings they got out of the first block of wax. Clearly I'm doing way too much wax right now. Decent amount of wax. Time to even it out. Use iron like you're... As I was just checking, you know, like, is it okay to use alcohol on the base of the board? That kind of thing. I did read that, like, yes, all the motion should go this way, but it's really nice to kind of split it into like 4 sections. So like here, 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 here. So let's try it. There we go. It really is like using an iron. Okay, what was that, about 1/3 of the wax used, and that was way too much, so whatever. So it has been a good 30-40 minutes. Nice branding from Winterial on the scraper here. What I am going to do is scrape up all the excess wax, which is a lot, as you saw when I was doing this. They have this nice convenient little notch in here to do, you know, the edges as well, which is pretty great. Does seem like a really appropriate time to put on like a podcast or something. The last step should be to give a nice little polishing tip to tail. That should be it. Should have everything nice and smooth. My first DIY waxing job, and I am hoping it works out well. We'll see how it performs on the mountain, and then we'll adjust accordingly if we need to.